Hi Lobit families, I hope this video finds you well. We miss you so much and we cannot wait to see your smiling faces. Whether we do it face-to-face or remotely, we are so excited. The teachers are returning on Friday and we're working diligently behind the scenes to prepare for your return. One of the best ways that you can help us is by completing the online registration process and selecting your choice for this year, whether it be face-to-face or remote learning, whichever works best for your family. We're here to support you and we're excited to have you back. I know there are a lot of unknowns and I won't be able to answer all of your questions here, but just a few things to consider. We're going to have to be really flexible this year, and we are going to definitely have to work together more than any year that we have had. Just a few things to consider when you're out school shopping. They're really recommending clothes that are easily washable, one pair of shoes that you wear to school and take off before you go inside your home. We're trying to keep everything as simple and as cleanable as possible. So don't spend a lot of money on backpacks or lunch kits. We're working on a plan to purchase everyone a small drawstring backpack that can be easily hung on the back of the student's chair and easily wiped down. That will carry only necessary items back and forth to school to limit the cross-contamination. So we are also asking that you don't spend a lot of money on lunch kits. We would like for every student to bring their lunch from home, if that's the choice that they make, in a brown paper bag with Ziploc bags that can then be disposed of properly by the student and opened by the student during their meal times. We also will be serving lunch here, and we'll be doing so following all of the guidelines with no touch in the cafeteria as well. Also, masks are going to be required for all students when they are in the school building. So it's a good time to start picking out that mask and practicing wearing it. I've heard a lot of great ideas from parents about possibly a preferred activity time being the time that you get your student used to wearing masks. So if you have screen time today, during the screen time, practice wearing that mask. Get them a little bit more comfortable. I know they're used to seeing people out and about in them, and they're going to see us wearing them too. So it's time to start getting that mindset ready for school. So pick out those clothes and those shoes and that mask and start getting ready to come back. Supplies, I know there's been lots of questions about homeschool supplies versus face-to-face supplies. When you come face-to-face, if that's your choice, we do encourage you to bring your supplies with a plastic school box. That way that each student will keep their individual supplies in their own plastic school box, and that can be easily sanitized daily. We also say that remote learners are going to have to look around their homes and see what it is that they're going to need. We aren't going to require you to have the same things at home because it's possible that you already have them there. So the school supply list will be for face-to-face learners, but of course you're going to want to have the things at home too that your student needs to complete the assignments. We're also looking to prepare individual art kits for students, so stay tuned on information about how you can send additional supplies to possibly help with that as well. Also, if you could be on the lookout for 30-ounce bottles of Germ-X. We had a lovely gentleman who graciously volunteered to make us 20 sanitation stations where students can apply sanitizer touchlessly, but they do require this size of bottle, and we're having a little trouble finding them. So if you see one out and about, it would be great if you could pick it up and send that with your student once we start face-to-face instruction. Okay, probably the next thing you're wondering about is, who's my child's teacher going to be? Well, we're waiting on registration to close on Friday, so get in there and complete that registration. Once we have an idea of who will be returning face-to-face versus remotely, then we will rebalance the classrooms that we made back in May. And once that information has been decided on, we will be preparing for a virtual Meet the Teacher. Unfortunately, due to crowd size, we just won't be able to hold the traditional Meet the Teacher, but we still want it to be as exciting as it can be, because coming to school on the first day is exciting when you're little. So we're working on plans for that, so stay tuned. You can find those on our website and on our Facebook page as that information is released. Please, I encourage you to familiarize yourself with the Dickinson ISD reentry plan and the frequently asked questions document. There's a lot of information in there that may put you at ease just a bit and answer some of your questions. And also, we are working on the Lobit reentry plan, which has specific things for our campus, and that is being finalized by the end of this week and will be shared also on our website and on our Facebook page. So please look forward to that and share it with your friends. And we're also in the process of creating a Google Classroom with our virtual parent university. So be looking for a code to sign up for that as well. And that's where we'll house all of our documents so that they can continually be updated. I know I shared just a little bit of information, but I don't want to overwhelm you. We're still here. Our faces are still the same. We haven't had much turnover, so you'll see a lot of familiar faces. And even when you see the faces behind the mask, I just want you to remember that no matter whether we're at home or at school, we are better together. Thanks. See you soon.